The following things really piss me off. An email followed by a phone call directly after you hit send to ask me, did I get your email? An email followed by a visit to my desk to ask me in person if I just received the email you sent 30 seconds ago. No, because I'm busy working on other things. So I'll get to your email in a minute. No, but you're going to tell me what the email was about because you are... What's the point? I now don't even need to read the email because you're standing here telling me what the email is about. If it's that urgent, just come here. Don't send me the email and then ask me if I got the email because I didn't, because I'm busy working on other things. People who wear backpacks in very tiny shops. Sorry, I just need to get around you. The person who consistently borrows your pen day after day, but for some reason, they're not returning that pen, and you're always lending them a brand new pen. People, in groups especially, who walk slowly on the footpath. I can't get around you, and you're being so inconsiderate. When people get on the tram and I am yet to get off. Excuse me, I'm trying to get off the tram and you're walking onto the tram. Fuck's sake, you rude, arrogant fucks. The mother and father who thought it was appropriate to take their 4-year-old to Jurassic World and he screamed for 45 minutes solid before they thought that maybe this movie was inappropriate for him. He was crying so hard he threw up. Really? Do you really think that movie was appropriate? I couldn't hear the dialogue because he was screaming for 45 minutes. For 45 entire minutes. Some movies aren't for children. When you're driving and you go out of your way to let someone in you go, I'm slowing right down for you, in you go, and they don't do the simplest of thank you gestures with a small wave. You assholes, just give me a wave. When young people are rude to the elderly. No, the reason why they're handing you 50, 20-cent coins is because they don't have an income. They're retirees on a shitty pension. Leave them alone. Let them pay with coupons. They don't have any money. When you make a cup of tea, it's a bit too hot. I'm going to set it over here and wait for it to cool down. Then you completely forget about it. But by the time you remember, it's freezing cold. So you go to make another tea and you repeat the process all over again. Oh, there's my tea. Cold Earl Grey. When you are ravenously hungry and the food comes out, but it is searing hot and it will burn your mouth. So you have to look at it. You have to stare at the food while you're starving and wait for it to cool down. But you just want it. You just want one chip. So you have one chip and it burns the entire inside of your mouth, rendering the meal entirely useless because you're in so much pain. The first 72 hours of returning home from a holiday and you get to work and every conceivable person at that workplace decides to ask you, oh my God, how was your holiday? Did you have a good time? And you're like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are and you've never spoken to me before, but everyone seems to be asking me how my holiday was. You know what? Piss off. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to answer that question. What am I going to say? Oh, it was awful. I hate holidays. I'm not going to tell you I had sex with a bunch of people. No. So don't ask me how my holiday was. When you get into a lift and you push the floor and the doors close, but someone outside is running to get that lift and they push the down button and then the doors open again and they get in, wasting vital seconds that you needed to get the fuck out of the workplace. When the person sitting directly next to you, whether it be at your office or on a train, and they're having incredibly long text message conversation, but they're doing it with their phone on loud, so all you can hear is... Don't mean to be annoying. The entire train doesn't need to hear that you're getting a text message every half a second. Yes. Also, you're looking at your phone as the message comes through, so you don't really need the sound notification. It's sort of useless that you're staring at your phone. So turn the fucking phone on silent. It's cold, it's winter, so you're trying to warm the house. So you put the heater on, but your flatmate decides to go out and have a quick smoke and leaves the door wide open, letting out all the hot air. When payday falls on a Monday and you have to go an entire weekend completely motherless broke, when you forget your password and you go to reset it, only to have it say, don't enter an old password. No. But you told me this wasn't the current password, so how can it be an old password if it's not the current password? What do you mean, computer? What do you mean? When you line up and order a coffee and they don't take your name, then they call out your coffee order. A large latte? And the guy who was 3 spots behind you has the same order, and he goes and he takes your coffee. Excuse me, that was my coffee. I was served before you, you heinous c***. When you accidentally scan an item twice at the self-serve checkout and you need to wait 45 minutes for a staff to come and assist you while they check to make sure you're not stealing anything and then reset the machine. When you go clothes shopping and you know you're a medium or a size 10, but every conceivable size is different in every shop, so you spend eternity trying on thousands of different clothes. People who think they can sing and they just can't. They're just heinously disgusting. Don't sing. But those types of people only start singing when you're trapped on a long road trip inside a car with them. And you don't want to hurt their feelings because you can't escape them. But for the love of God, please note, you can't sing. Stop pursuing that hobby in singing. Oh, for Christ's sake, my brothers for having jobs that I just can't explain. I don't know what it is they do, and people always ask me, oh, what do your brothers do? And I consistently say, they work in advertising. They don't work in advertising, they're in marketing, or Nick does some online bullshit. Well, at least one of them's a mechanic. Fixes cars. That's simple and easy to explain. Not this other bullshit online crap. Nick, what is it that you do? I don't understand it. You've explained it to me thousands of times. What can I tell people? It's not marketing, it's not advertising, it's not IT, it's some sort of online bullshittery. And you know what else I hate? Kmart, Officeworks and IKEA. Can I please just go into your store and buy the item that I needed? No, I have to walk out of your store with 700 other items that I did not intend on buying. When you take a lollies into the movies and you don't want to make a loud noise as you unwrap the loud crinkly paper, so instead you do it slowly, and it doesn't make any less of a noise, it just takes you 50 times longer than it would if you did it quickly, and it's annoying. It's so irritating, the slow crimpling of it opening. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, can you open that? Just rip it off like a band-aid. Just a quick open and we'll all be happy because you're really pissing me off. And finally, when you're at a group dinner and you've been looking forward to that pad thai for the entire afternoon, and when you get there, the whole group wants to order share meals. So I only get a mouthful of that pad thai and I have to eat all your other shitty food choices. So I have to say to all those people that do all of those things, fuck you, you piss me off so much. I just noticed my podcast is 29 on the iTunes charts. I'm not making that up, I swear it's true. But if you go to it now, it won't be there because it would have disappeared off 29. It's called Complete Drivel. Just search for Christian Hull on iTunes. It's mainly a lot of complaining and sex talk and complaining about sex. I'm a really, really bitter, soulless human being. That's cold, I need to heat that up.